Tip number 1: drink plenty of water. Water is not just a way to flush out toxins. If you have more water in your body, you will generally feel healthier and more fit. It also helps you feel full, so you don't have the urge to eat so much. And water has no calories at all. Tip number 2: start your day with a glass of water. It's a wonderful way to start your day. A glass of water lubricates your insides. You can still have your morning cup of tea, but have it after a glass of water. Tip number 3: drink a glass of water before you eat each meal. Water takes up space in your stomach, so you feel fuller without eating as much. Tip number 4: have another glass of water while you are having your meal. Again, this is another way of making yourself full. Instead of drinking it all at once, take a sip after each bite of food. It will help the food settle and you'll feel full faster. Tip number 5: stay away from sweetened bottled drinks, especially sodas. They are full of sugar and calories. Tip number 6: include foods that contain more water, like tomatoes and watermelons. They contain 90 to 95% water, so feast on them as much as you like. They fill you up without adding pounds. Tip number 7: eat fresh fruit instead of drinking fruit juice. Juice is often sweetened with sugar, but fresh fruit has natural sugars. When you eat fruit, you are taking in a lot of fiber, which the body needs, and fruit is an excellent source of vitamins. Tip number 8: if you have a craving for fruit juice, try making your own. There are lots of juicing machines on the market. Tip number 9: choose fresh fruit instead of processed fruit. Processed and canned fruit does not have as much fiber as fresh fruit, and processed and canned fruit is nearly always sweetened with sugar. Tip number 10: increase your fiber intake. Your body needs a lot of fiber, so try to include it in your diet. Eat as many fruits and vegetables as you can. Tip number 11: eat lots of vegetables. Leafy green vegetables are the best. Include a salad in your meal plan every day. Tip number 12: eat intelligently. Choose your foods wisely. Instead of grabbing chips or candy bars, grab a fruit or vegetable. Tip number 13: watch what you eat. Sometimes the garnishes can be richer than the food itself. Accompaniments can be very rich too. Tip number 14: control your sweet tooth. Sweets generally mean calories. You don't have to cut sweets out of your diet completely, but eat them in moderation. Every sweet you put in your mouth adds fat cells to your body. Tip number 15: develop a meal schedule and stick to it. Try to have food at fixed times of the day. You can stretch these times by half an hour, but anything more is going to affect your eating pattern. Tip number 16: eat only when you are hungry. Some of us have a tendency to eat whenever we see food. Tip number 17: quit snacking between meals. The main problem with most snacks and junk food is, they are usually less filling and contain a lot of fat and calories. Tip number 18: snack on vegetables if you have to snack. Tip number 19: go easy on tea and coffee. Tea and coffee are harmless by themselves, but when you add cream and sugar they become fattening. Having a cup of tea or coffee with cream and sugar is as bad as having a piece of chocolate cake. Tip number 20: drink black tea, coffee. Black tea or coffee can actually be good for you. But personally I would like to recommend tea rather than coffee. The caffeine in the coffee is not really good for you because it is an alkaloid and can affect other functions of your body like the metabolism.